y'all, welcome back to my channel. Wanted to get on here today and do a favorites revisited. And my subscriber friend Julie requested this video and I thought it sounded like such a fun idea. So I went back to my first favorites. It was last April. It was the first month I had my channel, or a couple of weeks after I started it. I printed it out and I'm just going to go down this list and I'm just going to jump right into this and we'll see, you know, if I still like this stuff. The first one is Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes, and I loved that when I first started my channel. It builds so fast and gives beautiful lashes. However, I figured out a couple of months later, I thought my concealer was too wet. I kept having smearing down here. Come to find out, Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes is legendary for smearing, and it does bad. I loved it so much that I started layering voluminous over it to try to seal it. I really hung in with that for several months, like 6 months maybe. So no, it is not a favorite anymore. The second thing, Rimmel lip liners. Yes, I love my Rimmel lip liners. If you've been here, you know that. If you're new here, I love the Rimmel lip liners. I have them in so many colors, I can't even tell you. I will always keep one out on my desk. During my use-ups, I keep 2 others. I also keep a Rimmel liner. They're inexpensive. They're just stiff enough that you don't have to really press to get them on, but they don't bleed into your lipstick. I haven't found any other drugstores that I like as much. Yes, still a favorite. The Rimmel Soft Kohl Eyeliner, yes. I still use it every single day on my top lash line. I have some on. I also have the Maybelline Curvy on top of it, so you can't really see it that well. Here it is. And I've heard people say they don't like it because it drags. When I put it on, I do it like this. Like, I don't do a straight line. I'm kind of tapping it on and across. It doesn't go on too fast. It's not too soft and it's not too hard. It's perfect. Love the Rimmel liners, all of them. Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. It is not a favorite of mine anymore. I don't know if it's the sponge that I cannot get it on thick enough. I now use the Tarte Shape Tape that's a lot more cover with a color corrector. I mean, I use a lot of concealer. The Age Rewind is not my favorite. It is a lovely concealer. It's just not one of my favorites anymore. I think it's the sponge. I don't like how that sponge, I feel like it wipes it off as it puts it on. It just, I can't get it thick enough. I like a thick cover though. But I've always said about the Maybelline Age Rewind, I don't consider that drugstore prices. It ran out so fast on me. I would use like one a month or every month and a half. And they're $6 a piece. Well, my Shape Tape lasts me 4 months, at least 3 or 4 months. And my Maybelline Age Rewind, I bet, averaged out to be about the same price. I always thought it was expensive, but I loved it. So I kept using it. RCMA No Color Powder. Absolutely. I keep one in my desk. This is what I pour out of. And I put it into an old Bare Minerals container because I'm not crazy about the container. I love this front under eye powder. And sometimes I work it through the center of my face for brightening. I love it. The Viseart Cool Matte Eyeshadow Palette. Yes. I would put this in every favorite. I keep all my Viseart mattes in my drawer. And these are used mostly for touch-ups. I use this to touch up during the day. Sometimes that purple I will layer on some gray or brown I've already got on. This taupe right here is perfect for the transition. All these, perfect. This pink, Spotlight. To add some more gray, these, I love them. And this white on my brow bone. The Visearts, they're great. I love them all. Okay, next I listed a Morphe Crease Brush E24. Since this favorites, I did a clean out and apparently it got cleaned out. It did not remain a favorite. The only Morphe Crease Brush still standing, and I love this, is the M507. This is a little fatter than my Holy Grail Sigma E47, so I always do my crease with this. And sometimes when I want to work it up into my transition, I use this Morphe. I don't have this one though, the E24. I don't even remember it, y'all. The Morphe Duo Foundation Brush. No, I do remember that brush, and I used it for a powder brush. I loved it for a powder brush until I believe my MAC 150S knocked it right out of my favorites. And my e.l.f. Total Face Brush. Again, knocked it right out of my favorites. These were my Holy Grail until this month when I picked up the Real Techniques powder brush. This is as good as anything I have. So the Duo foundation brush is no longer in my favorites. In fact, I do not even have it anymore. Okay, next I listed powder puffs. Yes, I love my powder puffs. I buy 3 in a package. I get them on Amazon for under $5, I think, and I always keep these. I have backups over here. I use these. This is what I first put my powder on with. This is always first. Next, we're moving on to hair products, and I'm going to start with my hot rollers. Got these off Melissa55, did not even know they still sold hot rollers. And I was like, I'm getting me some of those. So I did, and I do love these. These are great for smooth volume. I do love these. If you haven't used hot rollers since the 80s like me, you should try you some hot rollers. I love them. Okay, next. I had said I loved the Big Sexy Hair Root Pump Plus. I still love this. I use this as one of my last steps when I'm blow drying my hair. When it's almost dry, I spray the roots. I will link my hair video. It's in all of them. It's in all my hair videos. I love this. You should be so careful not to get too much. This is so stiff, y'all. You just spray a tiny bit at the root. It's stiff. Gives you volume like nothing else. Okay, next I had Big Sexy Hair Powder Play. I still love this. If you cannot get the volume in your hair with anything else, this is a powder, and it's like in a shaker, like a spice shaker. Now, this one's hard to control. You just put it at your roots, and it gives you some volume. Now, it makes your hair dirty. You're going to have to wash it later. But if you've got a wedding, something to go to at night, and you need that volume, this is great. Now, I don't often use this anymore because Kitty Cat Loves Makeup said, have you tried the Powder Play Light? It's a little bit lighter of a formulation, still gives you great volume, and it has a spray, and I've lost mine. So I have it in my Ulta cart. You spray it, and you can get it where you want it. So the Powder Play Light is what I mostly use, but I love them both. Okay, next I have the Paul Mitchell Extra Body Firm Finishing Spray. This is probably the same bottle of it. I will not repurchase this probably. This is cement. This holds so firm. So maybe for underneath this would be good, or right on the ends. But I mean, once you spray it, you're going to be washing. You want something to not move, put this in it. And this holds a little firm for me. This is great. It's a great firm hold hairspray, but it's honestly so firm. So it's not a favorite anymore, but it is very effective. Then I had my Freeze and Shine in there. This was a 2017 favorite. It is a favorite today. I love it. I bet I have 4 backups of this in there, and this lasts forever. I'm so scared I'm gonna run out of it. Now, the only thing is the pump sometimes sticks. It's worth it. I love my Freeze and Shine. Okay, then for skin, I had in here Glycolics 15% lotion. And this is so good. But I ignore my body skin, y'all. I should so use this. It would really make my leg skin look better because it looks scaly. It's a great lotion. I wouldn't call it a favorite because I ignore it. But I'll let you know. I'm going to start trying to use this at night. I don't like lotion. It makes me feel cold and clammy, honestly. I don't like any lotion that much. And then Tinkle razors. Oh my goodness, yes. I use these. I keep one on my desk. I keep one in my nightstand. I carry one in my purse. I scrape hair, skin. There's nothing better for scraping tretinoin flakes than the Tinkle razor. I love to sometimes do my entire face, not my forehead, but my lower face. I love to do that and then put tretinoin on it. It is very exfoliating, just for anything. Upper lip hair, chin whiskers, skin. You cannot beat these. I keep a giant box over here, and I'm definitely linking these for y'all. I buy 36 of these at a time. I love them. And that was all my favorites for April of 2017. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Leave comments and questions down below, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all have a good day. Bye.